Hello everyone, I thought I'll do a kind of like a breathing questions kind of vlog. Foxy's just up here watching this video. I did have them ready for a vlog, but now you're going to get my son's half cut face and then my other son just being on his mum's phone watching a video because he just wants to be crazy, and I'm just trying to film content with you guys, for you guys, with the babies. But it is what it is, and whatever works works, to be honest. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Do whatever you want, because you know who really actually cares. Anywho, so I'm going to answer a few questions about my labours, and we'll just start with the basics. This is my son Foxy. He is 2 years old. He was born on the 10th of November 2019. He was 8 pound 2. I was in labour with him for 36 hours. This here is my little baby. He was born on the 1st of January 2022. Here's my New Year's baby. His name is Arana Lee. Yes, these are the boys' middle names that I use as like their first names, but their first names aren't actually like a secret or anything. I just like having it as something that the general public don't know. But when, I mean, I'm going to be getting tattoos with their names soon, so I suppose you guys will know sooner or later. I was in labour with this sweet boy for 16 hours. So both of them quite relatively long labours, especially Foxy's. That fucking labour was fucking traumatic, and my PTSD was pretty much like gone, healed when I gave birth to this boy. Okay, let's just get into the questions. How much does it really hurt? See, I don't know whether I'm like, I've got a high pain tolerance, or whether I just can't remember it that great. But it's sore, like, yeah, it's definitely sore. You can't tell me it's not sore. And then it gets like excruciating, but as soon as the baby's out, it's just like, what? Like, oh, like no pain, and you're just like, baby, I love my baby, oh my gosh, I'm a mum. And then, or a mum of two, and like the pain is just gone. Like with his birth, I was like in excruciating pain. I was tired, my epidural had failed. I pushed him out, and then nothing else mattered. I was fine. Yeah, same with him. Like obviously sore as fuck, sore. My fanny's fucking gaping hole. But then like he comes out, and then he's in your arms, and you're just like, wow, that was amazing. For me, contractions were definitely more painful than the pushing itself. However, pushing this one out was quite painful, so it was about the same pain as like the early mid contractions. However, it was like a quick one. Like he was out in 5 minutes, I think. So yeah, so I don't know, like it's sore. I don't know how I can prepare you, because everyone goes through labour differently, and like everyone feels pain differently. Some people don't even think the contractions are sore. So yeah, there's nothing really that can ready you for your labour, but for me it's like period cramps but on blast, and you can't control them, and all you can do is either cry, you laugh, you breathe. But once you can't talk, then you know it's starting to get good. But there's no doubt it is sore. It's definitely sore. But just remember that you were made to do this. Super long labours, myth or horrifying reality? So like I said, I've had relatively long labours. I think the average, yeah, it says like the average is 8 to 12 hours. But Foxy's labour was 36 hours, and Lion Lee's labour was 16 hours. What is it? What is it? Oh, cool. But some people are lucky as, like my sister's second labour, like she was in and out of the hospital. Some people just have easy breezy births. Whoa! Some people just have easy breezy births, and then some people have complicated births. They're in labour for days. I don't know, I guess it's just the fucking pick of the draw. But like I said, like, it's so worth it. Like, you don't even, like, it's all worth it in the end, obviously. To drug or not to drug. So I had all the drugs with this one. I had the gas, I had painkillers up my butthole, I had the epidural, and then in the end I just ended up giving birth naturally, because the epidural failed. The gas didn't really do anything for me. It was just kind of like a bit of a high, like a very temporary high. And then by the end of it I was just fucking, obviously being in labour for 36 hours, no sleep in like, I think it was 3 days. I was just like, get this fucking baby out. So, but I did have the drugs, and the epidural was amazing for the couple of hours that it did work. But honestly, it's up to you. With this baby, I didn't have, like, it was completely unmedicated and all natural. And both of them were amazing. Both of them, I had my baby in my arms. I had a good birth, like, obviously because it was a good outcome. And you know, it makes me no less of a mother to have drugs than it does to have drugs. But yeah, I guess birth in general is very empowering, but doing it like unmedicated and stuff, I guess it just feels like, I don't know, it's definitely a different feeling. Yeah, I guess I just felt super empowered when I gave birth with no fucking meds or anything. But fuck me, I was ready though. And like, I was quite like stressed, well not stressed, but it was definitely more intense than his birth, because obviously I think I had the epidural at 30 hours, and then I kind of just got to like just chill out and breathe for maybe 2 hours before it just fucking, my whole right side of my body came back to life, and then the left side came back, and then sure enough I was just fucking walking around trying to have a damn baby. But natural or not natural, I mean, drugs or no drugs, it's personal preference. You are still amazing. You're about to bring life into the world. Do whatever you want to. Your body, your choice. Sometimes birth stories don't go to plan. Sometimes you might even end up having an emergency C-section. Just, hey, none of that. Don't be silly. You might end up having an emergency C-section. You just gotta do what's best for you and your baby, and don't feel bad about it. Okay, hariatu. Hariatu. Son. Oh my goodness. Here you go. Hariatu. Can you go sit on that? Go sit in your room maybe. Hold it, darling. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a bit hot and flustered. I might cut the video soon. Do you poop in front of everyone? I didn't shit with Foxy, but I shit with this one. Even in my birth photos there's like a little shit, just like a couple of little plops just like floating around. And I asked them after I had him, I was like, did I shit? And they're like, no. And then I was going through the fucking photos and stuff, and I was like, you fucking liars. But I think they just say that to everyone to like stop them from feeling embarrassed. But no, I didn't shit when I had Foxy. But I do remember my baby daddy, because my baby daddy and I went together for both of their births, so we weren't in a relationship or anything. But when I was having him, my baby daddy comes like from having a look at like what's going on, and he goes, holy shit. And I'm like, what? And he goes, your butthole's this big. So that was funny. But no, I didn't poo myself with Foxy, but yeah, I did shit with Linley, and I'm glad that it wasn't like the splats or anything. Like, I'm glad it wasn't runny, because I was in the water. So it would have just like diluted, it just would have turned the water all shitty, and I'd just be chilling in my shit. Does any of, wow, does any of the deep breathing stuff work? I think it's just important to breathe your way through your contractions. Like, there's not much you can do when you're having contractions, and breathing definitely helps. Like, I reckon if you're doing deep breaths, I think it's like 7 seconds, 6 seconds, something like that, and then just know, like, soon it's going to be over. Like, all you got to do is 3 big breaths, like in and out, and then you're done. So I feel like when you've got that kind of mentality, it could help. But at the same time, the whole time I was just like sore. I was like that, honestly. I don't know, you're just gonna have to wait till you have your baby, or if you can, like, if you're seeing this and you relate, fuck, it's just a crazy experience, man. But yeah, breathing definitely does work, like, it does. Do you yell mean things at the doctors and nurses, and if so, do you feel bad about it in retrospect? I was pretty good at biting my tongue because, I don't know, I didn't really, there was never really a time that I needed to yell at them, like, hurry the fuck up, or what the fuck, blah blah blah. But I do know that it happens sometimes. But midwives are there to support and stuff, and I'm sure they understand that you're in a state where everything's just a bit crazy. But no, I didn't personally say any mean things. With Foxy, my baby daddy, on the other hand, he was getting angry because they fucked around with the epidural a lot. The first time they tried to do it, they missed, and then I was going in and out of consciousness. I was like shaking and stuff. I was like on my way out, fucking hell. But yeah. Oh, my battery light is flashing, so I'm gonna have to cut it there. Nice, short and sharp. I don't know, just a little bit of content for you guys, a little bit of insight to the hospital room when I had my babies, I guess. But if you are watching this and you are ready to have your baby, I hope it all goes well. Yeah, listen to your body and listen to your midwives, and just trust yourself and back yourself, and remember, you are the pilot, your body, your vessel, and do what it takes to get that baby out of there, or babies. And all the best. Anyway, that's it from us probably. Ka kite anō, son. Son, can you come say bye? Say bye to everyone, since you've been so antisocial. Say bye. Say bye.
It's off. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
It's off.